Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about gluten-free beer.
Live from the ground house. Lauren. Yes. We're out together.
I have been gluten-free since 2013, I think? 2014, it's been a long time. I honestly probably haven't had beer in the last 3 years, maybe longer. But lately, I've been craving some beer. So I went to our local grocery store, which we go to Wegmans, for those of you on the East Coast. Wegmans is awesome. And I found this, the Glutenberg Discovery Pack. Comes with 4 beers. I saw one other time where I was browsing, but not looking for beer. I was looking for cider. I found a Goes, but I couldn't find that. I really want to try their Goes. But anyway, they're made in Canada. This comes with a blonde, a white, a pale ale, which they refer to as an American pale ale, and a red. I wasn't super sold on the set to begin with because I'm not a huge fan of whites. I'm not a huge fan of reds. The 4-pack seemed like the best deal though. I wasn't in the mood for 4 stouts, though I do love a good stout. I wasn't in the mood for 4 IPAs. I wasn't in the mood for 4 of any of these. So I went with the Discovery Pack. So I started with the Pale Ale. I saved these for display, though I'm kind of wishing I hadn't. Yeah, it's made in Quebec. I love the way they're all still touting their 2012 awards like it's not 8 years later, but that's okay. Once I tasted it, I didn't care that much. This was actually really, really good. Tastes like a general microbrewy type ale. A lot of gluten-free beers I feel like taste a little bit thin, almost in the texture. There's another brand that makes a dark that tastes very much like Guinness in all the right ways, but it still has that thin feeling when I drink it. This has a little bit of that, but I didn't notice it to like a large extent. I also haven't had any regular or gluten-free beers in years, as I said, so I don't have a lot to compare it to, but this was a very refreshing take on a beer that doesn't have gluten in it, and I very much enjoyed it and actually could sit and drink a 4-pack of these. It just tasted like a good plain craft beer. I have to say, very impressed. That's the American Pale Ale. Next, I tried the red. It was warm tasting. It might be like the chestnut and molasses that I'm tasting coming out. These are also all very high in calories. 1 can is 240 of this, which is actually one of the lower ones. I went to buy the IPA and it had over 300 in a can. I'm a little on the health conscious side. I know that, I try to keep my calories low, though I'm not crazy about calories because I think there's a whole host of other things that matter a little bit more. But at the end of the day, 1,000,000 calories is not super great either, especially when you're telling your body to burn alcohol because you're consuming alcohol, so it's going to burn alcohol first. So I don't totally love that, but if I'm really craving a beer, this wouldn't be bad. I didn't love the blonde. The blonde was a little bit sweet, or maybe it was kind of like a malty vibe they were trying to give off. It almost tasted like warm bread, kind of yeasty flavor. The first sip was okay, but I would definitely not want to drink this all night. I don't even think I finished it all like kind of at once. I was definitely like milking it for a long period of time. The last one was the white. I am not a fan of this beer at all. Honestly, I could barely drink this. It almost tasted smoky, but not smoky. There was a depth to it that I would never expect from a white in general, but I also don't want in my beer. I do wish I had an orange wedge just to see how it would pair with it and if it would change the flavor at all. But all in all, I will probably never drink this. So guys, that's my review of Glutenberg Beer, their Discovery Pack at least. Very much enjoyed the American Pale Ale. The red was also pretty good. Considering it was in a variety pack, I appreciated having the variety of the red. But the blonde and white, not big fans of. But I look forward to trying their Goes and their IPA and definitely trying their stout. I think they're making a good product. I think you should try it for yourself if you don't like it. They're not bad beers. I don't know enough about beer to know that they're bad or even say that they're bad. They were all at least decently tasting. I didn't feel like I was being gypped because it was gluten-free. I didn't feel like it was lacking something. If I'm sitting out at a cookout, I'd probably honestly drink any of the 4. So guys, as always, like and subscribe. Maybe try a gluten-free beer. And have a great rest of your day. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.